So before this video starts, I wanted to mention that 72% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. Also abonniere jetzt, damit du in der Zukunft kein Video mehr von mir verpasst. Thank you. Yo, what's up guys? M hier. Heute wieder mit einem neuen Video für euch am Start. So today is the big thing. We're talking about Izanami just entered the PTR server. And I have to say guys, she's amazing. Just because of that. Just because of that, she's a must pull. Like, literally, Lilith made this unit just for me, because they know I want to cleave. So they gave me an Inferno DPS, which is very good, with a speed lead. Perfect! I bought the skills, which is, I mean, you saw the other videos, it's basic, like she has a self buff on her S1. Her stacks scale 45% each stack to deal extra damage, which goes up to like 390%. Then there is a big thing, her S2 has 0 cooldown and lands an AoE defense break for 1 turn. And her S3 has, the first hit does 10%, scales 10% with attack, the second one does 90 up to 110%, has a disease, does 20% HP cap, and then does big damage, and the further enemy, the more damage she does. And when it comes to her ascensions, not the not the resonances, she has attack, accuracy, and crit rate. The thing I called yesterday, which I predicted yesterday. I was talking to Kovian and I predicted the exact 3 ascensions for her. Especially because she has high base speed of 102, which is very good for a DPS unit. She has also very high attack, 1253. Good base HP, also good defense. And let's check her out real quick in the VR Battlegrounds. So here we are in the VR Battlegrounds, testing her real quick, how she works, right? I can just say I tested early on stream a little bit. She's just amazing, guys. She's literally amazing. I mean, let's look at her as free real quick. If we get the animation, like her animation is great as well. And here she does her damage. She landed her HP cap on 3 units out of 5. It's 20%, right? And after that, we can just simply follow up with her S2, which has literally no cooldowns at all. Boom. And that's about it. So her kit is very simple. There's like there's so much ways to use her. For example, if you want to run her for Calamity or Infinity Tower or Tower in general, I recommend you highly to rune her on Zeus, just because she has an AoE all the time. So you can just stun lock, stun lock, stun lock, stun lock. For PvP you can choose whatever. If you want to run Zeus Astralis, or you go with a standard DPS build, War, Thunder, Wind, she's very flexible when it comes to her set. Her resonances are, like her R6 is quite interesting, because she has then a 75% chance to not reset her stacks on her S1. And the interesting part is, like, if she does not consume her stacks, does she get the extra damage from the stacks for S1? That's one thing I'm curious about, which we cannot test because we don't have her R6, right? But then there's another place I wanna show you Izanami. So here we are in Apep. I'm running a team with Izanami, Uday, Sally, Embla, and what's her name again? What's her face again? Alice. And yeah, I just want to show how Izanami. It's obviously not the best team. But the fact is, I just want to show like that Izanami can be used for Apep as well. Let's see. And also because my relics are shit and my team isn't built properly, we can only showcase Apep 12 today. So you're doing your standard thing. There's no specific order to this team, really. The relics aren't the greatest either. But just showing you the potential of how ridiculous Izanami can be in Apep as well. So now we are at the boss stage, buffing up stuff. Embla does her thing, right? Then we can check out what Izanami does. Lands the DC, stacks up Embla stuff, big damage from Embla as well. Then the interesting thing is when you saw the damage, right? You just saw the damage. It's quite funny with stacks. She does like insane damage on her S1 to Apep. So in the right team composition, Apep 16, she works perfectly fine. I want to show you something else as well. And that is PvP. So Izanami is 100% a PvP unit, no questions asked, no doubt about that. She's amazing. What she enables us to do is finally, guys, finally, after a year, we finally got another universal speed lead. Like Ollie was a year ago. Finally, we got one, and it's a DPS unit too, and it's Inferno DPS, and it's actually good nuke. So we can finally bring 4 DPS with a speed lead. So if we're facing something like this, for example, we can use a Guy's lead, right? And if someone outspeeds us, or not really outspeeds us, but uses a speed lead, we can just use Izanami as a lead. So it's very flexible between Guys and Izanami to swap around depending on if you're confident about your speed and the other person doesn't have a speed lead, you can just run the attack lead, and if you feel like you need a speed lead, you can just run Izanami as speed lead. And let's just buy a ticket. I run this here real quick because my relics are shit on the PTR, so it doesn't make any sense. Okay, we buff up basically, that's the first step. Then we do Ashley's skill 2. We can use whatever, just for showcase purposes. I'm not using S2 right now. Guys does this thing. There's also no really speed tuning for this team right now, at least not on PTR. Expect more when she drops on global server, and then we S3 with her. Boom. And that's it. Obviously, it's 0.8 or something. The stats aren't great, or the defense aren't great, but giving you a general idea about how she works. And I think that's all I wanted to showcase for today's video. There's really nothing much for this event going. I checked everything out, and the biggest thing about this patch is Izanami herself. And their biggest use, in my opinion, is PvP, and she can also be used for Burning Pillar, makes things easier there as well. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.